The Detroit Lions face a major challenge ahead, fixing a defense that crumbled in crucial moments last season. To do this, the team will need to strengthen its depth in all positions and possibly even take a chance on players that other teams might consider a risk. But could a player with an injury history be the missing piece to transform this defense? This is the dilemma the team will face this offseason, where every decision could directly impact the team's performance next season. The front office's strategic approach will be crucial in ensuring the right reinforcements are chosen and that the team remains competitive. One of the names gaining traction as a possible target for the Lions in free agency is San Francisco 49ers linebacker Dre Greenlaw. The player, who has had great moments in the NFL, saw his last season derailed by serious injuries and now finds himself at a crucial point in his career. Mason Cameron of Pro Football Focus highlighted that Detroit could be a viable destination for Greenlaw, considering the team's financial situation and the need for defensive reinforcements. Greenlaw spent much of last season recovering from an Achilles tendon injury, which alone is a concern for any team considering signing him. Additionally, a calf injury kept him off the field late in the season, raising even more doubts about his ability to stay healthy and perform at a high level throughout an entire season. These injuries may cause some teams to hesitate in investing in a player, but the Lions, who have one of the 10 largest salary cap spaces available this offseason, might see him as a high-value opportunity at a reduced cost. With Alex Anzalone's contract expiring, Greenlaw could arrive in Detroit on a prove-it deal, a short contract that would allow him to demonstrate he still has a lot to offer. These types of contracts have become increasingly common in the NFL, allowing recovering players to showcase their value without financially burdening the team. If healthy, he could play a key role in the Lions' defense and regain his reputation as one of the league's most consistent linebackers. The Lions have used this strategy in the past, bringing in players who had been overlooked and turning them into key pieces within the team. This shows that the front office is not afraid to bet on talent in need of a second chance. Under general manager Brad Holmes, the Lions have taken a careful approach to free agency, avoiding large long-term contracts that could compromise the team's financial flexibility. This philosophy has been essential in maintaining a balance between experience and youth within the roster. Instead of spending large sums on already established players, Detroit has invested in underrated athletes or those looking for a fresh opportunity in the league. This strategy has already paid off with signings like Charles Harris, Khalif Raymond, Alex Anzalone, and David Montgomery. Greenlaw could fit this same mold, a talented but overlooked player due to injuries, who could seamlessly integrate into the Lions system if he manages to stay healthy. If he fully recovers, he could become a crucial element in the defensive rotation, adding experience and aggression to the unit. At his best, Greenlaw has proven to be a relentless defender. He was named a PFWA All-Rookie in 2019 and has accumulated 455 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 14 passes defended over his career. These numbers show that when in optimal condition, Greenlaw is a highly productive player capable of positively impacting the team's defensive performance. If his medical evaluations come back positive and his recovery is on track, this could be one of the smartest moves of the offseason for Detroit. However, the team needs to carefully assess the risks involved, ensuring this is a viable gamble that doesn't compromise the roster structure. Another aspect to consider is the impact of such a signing within the Lions' locker room. Players arriving under this rehabilitation scenario usually need to prove their worth not only to the fans but also to their teammates. Greenlaw's commitment to recovery and his desire to return to a high level of play will be determining factors for his success if he joins Detroit. If he can demonstrate that he is ready to compete and contribute to the team, his presence could elevate the defense's level and bring a more aggressive and disciplined mentality to the group. Additionally, it is essential to analyze how the Lions' defense performed last season and what adjustments are necessary for the unit to become more solid. The run defense was one of the team's most inconsistent aspects, and the arrival of a linebacker with Greenlaw's reading ability and explosiveness could be a significant game-changer. His ability to quickly diagnose plays and make efficient tackles could help minimize the defense's weaknesses and strengthen the front line against opposing rushers. On the other hand, Detroit cannot afford to make a mistake with this signing. The team is at a crucial stage of its rebuild and must make strategic moves to continue its rise within the NFC. If Greenlaw is not fully recovered or cannot perform at a high level, the Lions could end up wasting a valuable roster spot that could have been used for a more secure signing. Therefore, a detailed medical analysis and rigorous monitoring of his recovery will be essential before making any final decision. Beyond the impact on the defensive lineup, the presence of Greenlaw could also influence the Lions' younger players. Having a seasoned veteran, even one with injury concerns, could help mentor the rising talents within the squad. Linebackers like Jack Campbell and Malcolm Rodriguez could benefit greatly from learning under Greenlaw, improving their game instincts, discipline, and tackling techniques. This mentorship factor is often overlooked but could be a valuable asset in shaping Detroit's defensive identity for years to come. Another factor to consider is the competition in free agency. Several teams in need of defensive reinforcements will likely be monitoring Greenlaw's recovery and could swoop in if the Lions hesitate. If Detroit is serious about making a move, the front office must stay ahead of the competition and ensure they get the best deal possible. A well-structured contract that balances performance incentives with team-friendly clauses could be the key to securing Greenlaw without overcommitting financially. The big question remains, should the Lions stick to their philosophy and take a chance on a player like Greenlaw, or would it be wiser to invest in a safer option? The decision is not simple, as it involves not only evaluating the player's talent but also considering the medical risks and financial impact of the signing. The team has the opportunity to make a strategic move, and if they get it right, they could reinforce a defense that urgently needs stability. On the other hand, a poorly calculated investment could compromise the team's plans and make it more difficult to pursue other key pieces. And you Lions fans, what do you think about this potential signing? Do you believe Greenlaw could be a difference maker for the team's defense, or should the Lions look for safer options in the market? Leave your comment and follow Lions News Fan Report for more analysis and updates on the team.